Hi everyone, Kat here from Knox Village, and today I'm going to show you how to make zucchini bread. If you've ever let your zucchini get just a little bit too big in the garden and didn't know what to do with it, this is a great solution. So I did that and I found a huge zucchini in my garden this morning, so I'm going to make a few loaves of zucchini bread. I already made one, and this is what the end product will look like. As you can see, we've already eaten a little bit. Yeah. She likes it. So here we go. We'll make some. Hopefully you will like it too. Thanks. So in this bowl, I have 2 cups of whole wheat flour, 3/4 a teaspoon of cinnamon, and 3/4 a teaspoon of nutmeg. You can substitute the nutmeg for pumpkin pie spice if you have it, and that's really good. And I also have 3/4 a teaspoon of baking soda and baking powder, and also 3/4 a teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to just sift this. I don't have a sifter, so I'm just going to kind of mix with my hands. Just get it all mixed up in there. You want to make sure that that baking powder and baking soda is evenly mixed up in there. Just get it good and mixed. Okay, now I've got that mixed up. I'm going to set that aside, and then in a metal bowl I'm going to combine, it doesn't have to be a metal bowl, just a big mixing bowl. I'm going to combine sugar. I've got 1 cup of brown sugar. I really like to do it a 1/2 cup brown, 1/2 cup white, or you can do all white or all brown. It's totally up to you. But since I'm out of white sugar, I'm just going to use the brown. Put that in there. And then 3 eggs. Okay, so I've got my sugar and my 3 eggs. Now I'm going to use my mixer. Since I am in a kitchen that has electricity, I'm going to use the KitchenAid mixer, but if you are off-grid, you can use something like this. This is a hand mixer. It works just as well, but you are going to have to mix for 10 minutes, so that's why I'm going to use the electric right now. So go ahead and let it mix for 10 minutes, and then we'll go from there. Minutes now, so I'm going to go ahead and gradually add 2/3 a cup oil. You can use coconut oil or butter. Some people use vegetable oil, really any kind of oil. Maybe not any kind of oil, but I'm using a mixture of butter and coconut oil because I was low on both. So go ahead and add that in. Now you're going to go ahead and let that mix for another 2 minutes. Okay, so now that that's been mixing for about 12 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mix in I've got the shredded zucchini. But first, I'm going to give my baby a little bit of this zucchini bread so she won't be screaming at us. You want some of this? There you go. Okay. So, where was I? Okay, so I've got my zucchini. This is let's see, 1.3 cups of grated zucchini. And so I'm going to go ahead and add that. And then I've got 3/4 teaspoon of vanilla. And I have 2/3 a cup of chopped pecans. Go ahead and mix all that stuff in there. Okay, so you want to mix this up, but you don't want to over mix it. So I'm just going to kind of mix it enough to where it's combined. All of these last steps, you just really don't want to over mix it because it'll make it really chewy, which I've totally done. Okay, now I'm going to fold in my flour mixture. And I'm just going to kind of do a little bit at a time here and just kind of fold it in. Here, I'll just dump it all in so that you can see. Okay, so I'm just gonna fold it. I don't want to mix it really, because like I said, it'll make it really tough. So we're just gonna keep on folding it like that till it's, you know, all combined. It'll make kind of a gooey batter, sticky. It's not really like bread dough or anything like that. It definitely has its own consistency. Just keep on folding. Just really resist the urge to mix it. And I kind of, as I'm doing it, I scrape down the sides and then fold it over just to make sure I get all of that flour mixture mixed in. Okay, that's pretty good. So as you see here, it's looking pretty. Got it all mixed up and combined in there, but I'm not gonna like form it into a ball or anything like that. I'm just gonna leave it like this. And then I've got my 9x5 inch greased pan. You can use like a dark metal nonstick pan, works good too. Really any kind of bread pan will work. This is just the one that I had that was clean and on hand. With, you know, actual like sandwich breads and breads like that, I like to use a dark nonstick pan, but for this will do just fine. Okay. Go ahead and get all that goodness out there. I'm going to use my hands because it's just my family eating this. So. Okay, now I'm going to try and not like pat it down too much, but just kind of spread it out in here. And I'm not going to make it level or anything like that. I mean, make it even, but I'm not going to flatten the top or anything like that. Okay. Here we go. Now, I'm going to put this in the oven. I've already got it preheating at 350. And you're going to bake it about 60 minutes. Do the toothpick test, stick it down in the middle, and if it comes out clean, then it's done.